The migrant bus battle in the burbs goes into overdrive. Tonight, the list of villages and towns trying to prevent random drop-offs and rogue buses is growing longer.
5 more suburbs have approved new measures. Casey Cronus is live in Hinsdale, where a restrictive ordinance was just passed hours ago. Casey.
Hi, Anthony and Natalie. Hinsdale has received 11 migrant buses in the last 11 days. They were dropped off at this metro station and then boarded trains to Ogilvie in Chicago. But now bus companies that come here unannounced are looking at fines of $750 per passenger.
Hinsdale does not have the resources to handle such situations, even in good weather.
As Texas Governor Greg Abbott continues to circumvent Chicago's landing zone by taking busloads of migrants to the suburbs, those municipalities are taking matters into their own hands.
We were initially told that the inflow of buses to Hinsdale would last 7 days, but we've recently been advised by a bus driver that unless we do something, these buses will keep coming, unannounced, at least through March.
In Hinsdale, bus companies will need to file an application at least 5 days before arriving and provide the names of all migrants on the bus.
There's not a ban on buses. Buses will be permitted to come to Hinsdale if they comply with the new ordinance.
Similar meetings were held in North Chicago, Woodstock, Buffalo Grove, and Joliet, where measures also got the green light.
We, the citizens of Joliet, do not want to become a sanctuary city.
And as UIC professor of law Stephen Schwinn explains, regulating buses, not migrants themselves, does not violate the state's sanctuary laws.
If they're going to accept immigrants that have been bused from states like Texas, for example, that they want to do it in a kind of orderly way. And so they don't want these buses to come sort of willy-nilly at different times, randomly, without notice, dropping people off in cold temperatures without appropriate clothing or medical attention or food, not even knowing if they're in Chicago or not, and then expecting them to find their way to Chicago.
Schwinn adds that while migrants should report to the city's landing zone so they can be directed to resources like shelter, they actually aren't required to. And as we have seen, some migrants are being picked up by relatives, either in the suburbs or when they arrive on a train to Ogilvie. Reporting live in Hinsdale, Casey Cronus, Fox 32, Chicago.